Hey, Mrparka here to review a new one for Massacre video. This is called Nurse Jill. And my god, this is a bizarre little film. I had not really heard anything about it until Massacre decided to release it. So when I got home, I picked it up at Wasteland. When I got home, I put it in, and I was interested. It's actually shot on 16 millimeter, which interests me because there's not a lot of newer films, especially low-budget films made on film, shot on actual film. So that's kind of an interesting deal. And also, the cinematographer is Joe Rubin, one of the guys who's behind the cool label Vinegar Syndrome. So yeah, when I put it in, I didn't know what to expect. And yeah, it definitely is something what I would have expected, actually, if I would have expected something. Does that make any sense? No, it doesn't. Disregard that. But regardless, I wasn't exactly shocked at what it was. It's a very bizarre film. It's basically kind of broken up into three parts, following this character at first, Nurse Jill, as she kind of goes about her day, and she's obviously having some struggles and problems going through everyday life, and she notices this really weird creepy person watching her and kind of following her, and it's established earlier this guy's a rapist. He raped somebody in the very beginning of the film, so we are obviously worried for her. As the film progresses, it kind of switches into a second story, brought on by kind of, I don't want to spoil too much, but a hallucination, which is a really strange part and completely different direction. It uses somebody who's actually physically disfigured as playing Jill, so it's another person playing the character of Jill, and this is just kind of weird to kind of set her mind state at the moment and set what she's going through. Really a lot of bizarre, weird characters in here, and the final story follows the actual rapist. So you get all these different parts of the story, how people see it and everything, and different takes on stuff. It is an interesting film. It is a silent film, pretty much told by cue cards and music. Most of the score I really enjoyed. Some of the songs feel like, elevator tracks or kind of day lounge stuff, but they probably didn't really want to go for super dramatic scenes all the time. But yeah, I really kind of dug the score. I dug that it was shot on 16 millimeter. I dug that it was shot in a city in Chicago and made it kind of look dangerous and gritty and old. It looked like an older film for sure due to the style. And obviously people made this who enjoy older films. There's some female nudity. There's lots of male nudity, plentiful penises, all about. So yeah, it is an interesting movie. There's a couple special effects here and there that are pretty good. The film runs about an hour and some change, and it all comes together at the end. And it's a cool little movie. I think that if this would have been made in the 70s, I think people would kind of appreciate it. And I think people will appreciate it now if they watch it and check it out. It is a different movie. The silent thing, I thought maybe would, that's going to be a hard thing to make work, and I think it works well, and I think it helps that it's a short film, only an hour and 13, 14 minutes, so being a silent film with just music and cue cards kind of helps it that is short. The Blu-ray actually has a deleted scene on there, which is kind of intense, and it has a couple trailers and a commentary by the director and the cinematographer, which is nice. They get some insight, do some movies that inspired them in the very beginning and stuff like that. But yeah, that second segment is just super bizarre and different. And I think that people that like bizarro, weird cinema will at least get a kick out of putting this on and just checking out something entirely different. I think this is actually released now, so if you go on Amazon and places like that, you should be able to pick up a copy. I'm Mrparka. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one. Stay by my side, 'cause darling, I know you can save me.
Don't want to hear no more, and I don't want to see. Cover me, babe. Cover me, baby. Show me how nice you can be. You tell me secrets